One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Upshaw. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore.
And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And you want to drive the coach nuts, get in a situation where it's easy and I just got to get a QB sneak and fall forward, and I don't take care of the football. Priority number one, mission number one.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And here's the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Now on the option. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lester. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Arizona right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Coming out with it, it's Dalton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
On the set.
He'll set up to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. The Wolverines are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Upshaw. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona comes out with another first down. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Upshaw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snags it over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense in a split backfield. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's got the first down, mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And that one's way too far for everybody.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Slings it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll try the right side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires it down the seam. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Made a defender miss. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the move. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. I'm still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Out just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Quick release on the RPO. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 9 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open, makes the catch. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays.
Touchdown, Arizona. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's got him in the flat, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Wants to throw on third. Under fire. He'll take a shot. Whoa, look at the sticky Velcro-esque fingers. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the 2, and we'll be all tied up.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.